What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It is 7:31 p.m. Got a really fucking late start today. I've been hyping up how disciplined I've been, waking up at 6 a.m. and fucking getting my work done and being on top of my shit. But yesterday I had 2 birthdays to celebrate, and one of them was my best friend, and I just had a few too many whiskeys. And I just was not getting up this morning. It was not happening this morning. So woke up feeling fucking anxious and like ashamed and just like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you're too damn grown to be drinking like that and getting like that when you got shit to do. So had to stay home later. Obviously, I'm not here till 7:30, or not coming to the gym till 7:30 because I had some work to do. I wanted to get that done before I came to the gym. So got that handled out of the way. So now I can just go train, focus on my training session. But earlier in the day, I think it was yesterday actually, I was like watching videos online on YouTube, and I just somehow came along a video where it was just talking about like average arm sizes for like different lifters, different heights, different years training, all this stuff, right? And then it got me thinking like, okay, I ain't measured my arms like since I was in California, so it's been a while. So today, right before I left to the gym, I was like, let me measure my arms, let's see where we're at. My wife measured for me, right arm only. I didn't do the left arm, but I'm assuming it's close. They're normally pretty close. But my right arm was 18 inches and 3/4, which I think is actually bigger than they were when I was in California, because when I measured them over there, I had a pump and it was like, I think a similar size, I think. So I think they've grown a little bit, but it got me thinking, and I was like, bro, 18 and 3/4 is so fucking close to 20 inches. And then I was like, how many natty lifters could say they have 20-inch arms? Like, there's not a lot. In terms of like, obviously like big super heavyweights and shit, like when you're that big, of course, but I'm saying like relatively lean people, like under 20%, like how many can say they have 20-inch arms? I don't think it's that many. It's got to be like a super small percent of people, right, of lifters. So in my head I was like, I can fucking do it. I'm right there. I'm like, why can't I just get all the way there and hit the 20-inch mark? So I was thinking about how I would do it programming wise. The long head of my tricep is big as fuck already. My triceps in general are just pretty big, and I get so much pressing volume, and I'm now doing like the feet up close grip, so like a lot longer ROM for me, and so my triceps are getting a ton of work. So I don't really want to change anything there. They're already a strong point. I just want to keep growing them as I progress my bench press, and I think they're going to continue to get bigger. But for biceps, which I think is more the weak part of my arm, I added 2 sets per week, right? And it doesn't seem like much, but I don't want to do too much too fast, right? So I'm making some other changes on top of that. Normally when I train my biceps, I've already hit bench, close grip, so like 2 chest movements, and then a back movement, and then a shoulder, and then I hit biceps kind of towards the end of my upper body sessions. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why it's hard for me to really get good work on them. So very easy change. I'm just going to do my comp bench, and then I'm going to go straight into biceps as like the primary accessory, even though it's really like should be the last accessory in terms of like what's actually going to help me bench more. But yeah, so I'm moving my biceps up in priority just throughout the session. I don't think it's not going to change much in terms of like, it's not like I'm not going to be able to do good back work after that, or do good lateral raises or fucking shoulder press. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be a big deal. Like, if anything, it's going to be such a minuscule or marginal difference, right, in terms of the weights I'm lifting on those other movements. Maybe back it's going to affect the most. Obviously, you use biceps with your back. But I really want to focus on the biceps. I really want to bring these arms up and try to get as close as I can to 20 inches. And then on top of that, one other change I'm making, so I'm doing 5 sets of biceps 2 days out of the week, so 10 total sets. But I'm going to try to work up to a top set and like progress a top set. So it's going to be the same amount of reps, so it's be like a 5x12, but instead of like doing sets up, like doing like a set of 12 with like 70 pounds and then be like, oh, that was just a warm-up set, and then doing a set of 12 with like 80 pounds and warming up that way, I'm going to kind of just warm up with a few reps and try to build up to as heavy as I can go for that 12 reps, and then I'll kind of pull back for the other 4 sets. So that first set is going to be like the big main working set, and then we'll pull back and get more volume in, just so I can have kind of an idea like, okay, how am I progressing this one set every week to week, or obviously block to block. It's not going to just happen every single week. And then just see if we can build up a very heavy top set. Like, I'm doing hammer curls one day, so maybe I could try to build that up to like 60s or 70s for a set of 12 or something crazy like that. And then I'm doing cable curls on the other day, which maybe I can build that up to like 150, 160, 170. You know what I'm saying, right? So basically just so I can track my progress a little bit better with one total set, or with one set every week. and then kind of just see where I'm at, where I'm stacking up. And if I can continue to progress that, which I'm assuming I can, because I've never really tried to progress it that way for biceps, then I would assume my biceps would also grow. So that's kind of the thought process. Not really like having anything to do with powerlifting, just like a little fun side quest, side mission I'm on, or that I'm thinking about, that I'm like, bro, how fucking dope would it be to have 20-inch arms, right? Like, people do not have 20-inch arms. So yeah, that's the goal. I also been having like fucking, and everyone, we all get this as lifters, so it's not like I'm the only one, but I just been getting like, looking at myself like, damn, you look small as fuck. I be looking in the mirror like, bro, you look small as fuck. Getting in my head. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting in my head. I don't know if it's because I'm cutting and I'm just flat, or if it's because I take like these crazy pictures, right, with a pump and a good lighting, and then when I go home, I'm just like, bro, you look like a fucking bum. Like, you've been training for 13 years and you look like this. Like, that's how I be thinking sometimes. You know what I mean? If I have 20-inch arms, it's gonna be like, all right, motherfucker, you're big. Like, that's it. I won't be able to argue with myself at that point, right? Like, I know that's fucking crazy. So I'm gonna go knock out this session. I'll probably show y'all like some bench, and then I'm gonna show y'all like my whole, I might just show y'all my whole fucking bicep, all my bicep sets, right? Because that's kind of what this video is about right now. So. All right, y'all, 155 on the bar. Still doing max grip. This shit is feeling better and better every single session. More locked in. Like, I'm finding the groove like very easy. And my wrists are starting to adjust to it, and I'm starting to be able to get that full bulldog grip with the wider grip. So just something I had to adjust to over time. It's only been 3 sessions, so I can only imagine, like, if I can stick with it and keep my pecs and shoulders healthy, it's gonna be good. Top set, we got 150 loaded. Just seemed like a good, nice, even round number, or a nice, yeah, nice even number. So I'm gonna go 150. Hopefully I can hit this for 12. And then again, like I said, we're doing a top set in order for us to like keep better track of the progress, and then we can kind of progress it week to week or block to block over time. So. A little easier than I wanted. I wanted to be max hep, or pretty close to max hep, for RP9, or like I said, failure. So I think I'm gonna go 160. I'm gonna go at one time. I'm gonna count that 150 as a back down, and I'll hit 160 for the top. Closer to failure, still not. I still could probably go a little bit harder, but I'm gonna leave some room like I would do on like a squat, a bench, or deadlift, right? In like week 1. Leave myself a little bit of room so I can actually progress it. Because if I go to 170, it's like, where am I gonna go next week? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do 180 that fast. So keep it right there, 160. I don't know how much confidence I got that I'm actually gonna hit 20 inches, right? Like, I've been training so long. My arms obviously took a very long time to get my arms this big. I think they've been plateaued in the 18 range for a long time. But just a fun challenge, right? Just challenge myself, shoot for something that seems impossible, and just see if we can do it. So I'm gonna knock out these back downs. I'll probably go down to like 130, hit 3 more sets of 12. I'm not gonna show you all that. Then finish up the session, get home, get some sleep, and get back on schedule. Session, y'all seen the lat pull around. There's not another lat exercise that I feel and get as good a pump on as that exercise right there, especially when I set it up with the bench like that, and I just angle my body this way, let my arm cross the front of my body. Not another lat exercise I feel as much down with. So gonna need a quick physique update, a little bit of posing. I've been practicing my vacuum too, so I'm gonna try out the vacuum with a little front double bi, little arms overhead pose, see what we got, and then I'm gonna knock out this cardio, take my ass to bed. All right, y'all, this is what we're looking like. The average body weight has came down. I think I've been like 233 to 234 this whole week, but mostly 233. That's been like most of my days. Last week I had a lot of like 235 days. So the average body weight has come down. I haven't hit like a new low, but we're still getting leaner. So again, like I said, I want to get down to like 225. I was 233 this morning, about 8 more pounds. Hopefully we can get that done in like 5, 6, 7-ish weeks max. Don't want to be in a deficit too long. Obviously, if we're chasing this goal of the 20s, the deficit's not going to help. I would assume by the end of the cut, they'll even be slightly smaller than they are now. But once we get into maintenance and then a small surplus, hopefully we build it back up. But all right, let's see what else we got. We'll try the vacuum with the front double bi. Woo. Shit hurts. All right, y'all. Successful session, productive session. Went ham on the curls, did 5 sets of 12, really pushed that top set. And I'm just looking forward to building this up, right? Having another thing that we can progress on and push. I don't think it should affect my other training too much. If I start getting like elbow pain or like forearm pain in bench and squat, then we'll just have to call it off and I'm gonna have to chill on it. But until then, I'm gonna keep pushing. Push for the 20s, see what we can do. I do like the way the physique's looking, obviously in really good lighting, obviously with a pump, like a full upper body pump. I do like the way the physique's looking though. Nice little confidence boost after what I was telling y'all earlier, because I really be feeling like that every day, especially in the mornings when I wake up super flat and just not feeling nice. So yeah, gotta bring the legs up. That's the one thing about the physique that's just a little bit is off right now, and we know it's just because I'm not really squatting like full ROM squats. So that'll come back. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. Appreciate y'all watching, appreciate the support. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.